In today's video, we talk about staying focused and getting what you want. So we're going to talk about two different relationship statuses that you might currently be in. So the first being you're recently new to the dating world, or maybe you've been dating for a while, but you're not in an official relationship with one particular girl. And then the other is that you are in an official relationship, or maybe you've been dating for a few months or years, or that you're even married. And we're going to talk about how to stay focused and really get what you want in a relationship. So let's first talk about if you're recently dating. So maybe you are meeting women when you're out, or meeting and going on dates with dating apps. And I would strongly encourage you first to think about what it is you really want in a girl. And I encourage you to write things down. And this is a helpful exercise that I did. Put a pros and cons list and literally write things down. And I understand you might know what you're attracted to, but really put some detail into it. So how tall is she? What does her hair look like? What color are her eyes? What does her body look like? Is she fit? Is she overweight? Is she curvy? Is she skinny? Does she have a college education? What is her family like? How many kids does she want? And then write those down. And then write down what traits you want, right? Is she loyal? Is she a giver? Is she honest? Is she funny? Or is she more serious and professional? And write those down in the pros, or maybe in the wants column. And then on the cons column, put what you don't want. And it's simple, but put down some of the traits maybe you've experienced, just to kind of put it on paper. Things in maybe past relationships or observations. Well, I don't want a girl who I never hear from her during the day. I want a good communicator. I want a girl who is honest. I don't want a liar. I don't want a manipulator. I want a girl who's loyal, who's down to earth. So you'd probably put, I don't want a girl who just talks to a bunch of guys and maybe she's afraid of commitment, kind of thing. So once you have that list down, this will help you target and really go after the kind of girls that you want whenever you start meeting women. And I understand that when you're starting to date women, it's tough to stay focused on, let's say you met one girl that really does it for you, and the other girls are, maybe they match 7 or 8 out of 10 of the traits that you listed, and then the other girl matches 10 out of 10. Well, it's going to be natural for you to want that 110 out of 10. But my advice is you want to still act with a state of abundance, which means you want to keep dating other women. And this is because, well, you can think about it. I mean, if you're sitting around waiting for that 110 out of 10 to text you back, you're going to have more of a tendency to text her first or over pursue, and that's going to drive her away. And if you're dating multiple girls, you're going to keep busy, so you're going to create space between you and the girl that you really want, and that's going to attract her because you're not going to come across as needy. And honestly, if there's good chemistry, you're going to find that you're going to spend more and more and more time with her because it's going to be a natural give and take. She's going to want to be with you. So make sure you write things down so you know what you want, and don't compromise. Because if, let's say, you start dating somebody and maybe 7 or 8 or even 9 things are there, but there's one thing missing, one crucial thing, then it's going to get to you over time. Maybe it'll take a year, maybe it'll take 2 years, but eventually that difference will surface. And you don't want that, because let's say you're really into fitness and she's not quite into fitness, but she supports you. Over time, if she's really not into fitness, she might be ordering takeout a lot or not cooking healthy food. She'll see no value in going to the gym and kind of wonder why you go so much, type of thing. So it's going to cause an issue down the road. Or you know in your mind, man, the perfect girl for me would really be in fitness, right? Or maybe she'd be really into going out. I'm like a really social type of person. So you want to make sure you're with a person who values what you value. And then if you're currently in a relationship, or maybe that you're dating somebody, you want to make sure you stay focused by remembering to always court your woman. And what this means is, and it's good to have a routine. So I understand it's going to be good to, maybe you always go out to dinner once a week, or I understand if you have a family, you might be busy with that typical routine. Every once in a while, get a babysitter. Or, if it's just you two, just randomly plan a nice little weekend. I recommend looking up a nice bed and breakfast, and it kind of gets you out of the house in a different environment. Maybe you go somewhere that's really nice, and they give you a spa service, something relaxing, something away from the city, or just something different for you two. Those things are fun. And then also I'd recommend you can go on Groupon, and you can even go on Airbnb, and you can book experiences through Airbnb. And one that I found in my town was cooking a meal together, and you'd have a professional chef teach you two how to cook. And you book these things not because you need lessons on, well, hopefully you don't need lessons on how to cook a basic meal, but you do it because it's fun. You can see her and she can see you in a social environment. You can kind of step back as she's, learning instructions, and kind of, remember or notice some of the attractive things that you like about her. Maybe she has a certain smile, and, you never quite, saw her light up, and it's just changing things up, right? Girls love surprises. They love, if you know that she loves to cook, you can say, hey, this is fun, it's different. We can learn a new dish together, and I thought you would like it. She has a stressful job. Hey, I booked a nice weekend for us. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I need you for Saturday, and I need you for Saturday night. It's going to be a great time. That's all I can tell you. And I think you're really going to enjoy it because you had a stressful week. I really care about you, and I just want to do something spontaneous, do something fun for us, right? It doesn't have to be a trip. You don't have to spend a ton of money, but surprise her with those type of things. And another way to stay focused if you're already dating, or let's say you're married, think about your current relationship, right? So if 8 or 9 of the things are there, and in your mind you're telling yourself, man, it would be perfect if I really had a 10 out of 10 woman. And I understand maybe you're a few years or a few kids into the relationship, right? Eventually over time, you're always going to tell yourself, I wish it's not quite perfect, right? I wish she did this. I wish things were a little different. You need to really think about that, because when you don't compromise, it's going to be easy. It's going to amaze you when you're walking around with this, in your mind, 10 out of 10. You're going to be beside yourself. It's going to be amazing because she supports you. She's drop dead gorgeous, and she does everything for you. So, you need to either make a change or evaluate really what's important to you. But if you commit to your woman, surprise her from time to time. And my advice is, if you're not happy in that relationship, then it might be time to look at really what you need as a man, and that would be a complete match. You don't want to compromise. And you need to stay on focus with your purpose. So if you had some hobbies that you gave up because of your relationship, you need to get back into those hobbies. And don't apologize for it. Say, hey, babe, I cherish you. I love you. This is something that was really important to me that you were aware of whenever we first started dating, and I want to get back into it. It made me really happy. And I like to do this for me. It's my time. So I hope that you support that. I hope that you understand and respect where I'm coming from. It's maybe an hour or two of me time. And I support you when you go out with your girlfriends, and I'll take care of the kids, or I'll watch the house or take care of the dog, whatever it happens to be. But I do that for you, so it makes sense. I would appreciate if you respected me doing what makes me passionate about life and my hobbies. So make sure that you, of course, number one, know what type of woman and relationship that you want, and never stop the courting process. Surprise your girl. They love that. And whenever they love you, you're going to be blown away by the things that they do for you. So the more they're happy, the more you're going to be happy. And then stay on your purpose. Focus on your hobbies. Do your hobbies. Don't give up your hobbies, and find a girl who supports your lifestyle and your hobbies if you're not currently in that relationship. So if you have any stories or questions or challenges that you would like me to go over in a video, my email is in the description below. If you would like one-on-one coaching, feel free to email me your challenge as well. And I look forward to helping you with your challenges or anything that you might need with your relationships. And as always, this is Matt from How to Be Exceptional.